Yo, what's up guys, BY Gaming here, and in today's video I basically wanted to give an update on Monster Week. So if you go to the shop and click on Monsters, you'll actually find that in addition to the OG Mythics, which are way back here, you'll find that there are actually Cosmic Mythic Monsters on sale here now. Right, and this is going to be a limited event that comes back again and again and again, but it's only available for a number of days if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, it's called Monster Week, so maybe it's like a week or something. But yeah, anyways, if you go here, you'll find that the Cosmic Monsters are now in the shop for 345 gems. It used to be OG Mythics for 345 gems, but now the Cosmics have basically replaced that, and the OG Mythics are still here, but they are actually available for, I believe it's 322 gems, right? Instead of 345. So the original entries are getting even cheaper. You can see Brutalizer, which is an OG Mythic monster. If you click on him, you can see that that's the generation. He used to be 345, but now he's 322. And so yeah, I mean, this is pretty interesting, I guess. They're basically recycling the monsters from previous generations. So if this pattern continues, next generation, once we are out of the Metropolitan era, which will, I don't know how many months that's going to last, but once we're out of that and into a new era, then we can expect to see corrupted monsters in here for 345 gems, assuming the pattern continues, of course. But yeah, this is just a quick little update in case you guys didn't know that during Monster Week, now you can get Cosmic Mythic monsters for 345 gems. If you just wanted one in general, right? I personally would not recommend it. I wouldn't recommend spending 345 gems even on a Shelly or a Lindworm, which were some of the best monsters back in the day of the Cosmic era, because you have to rank these guys up generally, right? You want to rank them up for them to become stronger and so on. And now that we are in a new generation, you know, we can't get Stardust anymore. Stardust is the element, I guess, like the resource that you would use to rank these guys up normally. But now that it's no longer available, I don't really see very many easy ways to rank these guys up in the first place. I mean, the only other way is basically to use Nebula, which is the current resource that you get, right? And Nebula is actually not super easy to get based on the fact that the rank up dungeon nowadays works on primarily just giving you random cells, and those cells can only be attained for the monsters of the current era. So, you know, the few pieces of Nebula that you actually get, I wouldn't spend them on these monsters anyway. I would probably spend the Nebula on actual current monsters, aka Metropolitan monsters. And so, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for my talk on that. I basically don't think that you guys should buy any of these monsters, no matter what the reason is. Like, if you guys just want to collect them, that's another story. But for any actual purpose, like wars even, I probably wouldn't pick these monsters up, just because you have to rank them up. And again, it's going to be significantly harder to do so now. So I just would not get these, even if you were considering it. All right. And that's pretty much, yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything else I wanted to say, but, actually, there was one thing I wanted to say as well, which is if you're new, if you want to check what the current era is, right, don't just fall for this and buy stuff because you think that, oh, wow, you know, these are really cool monsters and I'm just getting into the game so I don't know what's good. If you want to know what the current era is, click on the Legends Pass logo up here, go to Rewards, and there's usually a monster that is featured with each pass. That's going to be one of the most recent monsters in the game, obviously, right, because this pass goes on sale for real money. So click on that up here, and you'll see that that's the generation, right? This is the one to go for right now. That generation, you can see the symbol of the monster that corresponds right here. That is the Metropolitan symbol. So we are in the Metropolitan era. So Cosmic era was 2 eras ago, right? And typically speaking, the pattern is that once the monsters are no longer hot anymore, then they show up here in the shop, right? When they're hot, there are a bunch of things that you're, you know, basically going to have to do to get them, events, sometimes paying real money. And once they show up like this, you can pretty much bet that a majority of them are outdated. So I would just leave that as a warning. I would definitely avoid spending any kind of gems buying these monsters. It doesn't matter what the reason is, right? Even if you want them for collection purposes, I would still reconsider, because, you know, it's like you might think, oh, why not just get Shelly and rank him up forcibly because he's a Megaton monster and he was one of the best back in the day. Well, because we're in a new era now, and again, you don't know what's coming up in the next season of the Metropolitan era. I'm pretty certain there's going to be another Megaton monster that comes out at some point in the Metropolitan era, and I would rather just, you know, go for that one instead. I would just go ahead and get the Megaton monsters that come out during this actual recent era, right? There are bound to be at least a couple, I'm guessing, that are going to be free for players to obtain. So even if you don't want to spend money, you can get them. And so at the end of the day, why would you want to spend any kind of gems or resources on a monster that is potentially outdated, right, stat-wise and stuff like that, when you could just save it for a future event? Doesn't really make sense to me. So that's pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. So if you go to the shop, you can find cosmic monsters there now as well. So yeah, go ahead and check that out if you want. And that's pretty much going to do it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please smash the thumbs up button to let me know. Let's try and hit 30 likes on this video. That would really make me happy. And yeah, I noticed that just on the topic of the number 30, I actually gained like 30 subs in the last 2 days, which is incredible. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace.